Alright guys, alright, so I'm going to be revisiting this build here. This is the first prototype that I started before I did the tutorials on the second build. This one was already done, so I couldn't do tutorials on this one, so I built the other one, and I saw that one all the way through to its sale. That one's sold now. So now I'm going to revert back to this one and finish this guy up, and we're going to be doing some additional scale things, like adding the trim to the sides, doing a two-tone paint scheme. I'll be finishing I'll be creating the kicker panels to complete that, to make this look finished, and then the glove compartment and ashtray section for the dash. I'll build that, or develop that, design that, and then I did get a successful scan of the cab. So this is a cab I used to scan. So now I have the internal geometry that I need to better fit the parts. So the next kits will fit a lot better. It'll be less fitting, sanding and fitting the parts. It's still not going to be 100%. I don't think I'll ever be able to get away from that, but that'll get it really, really close. So that's going to reduce that greatly. So yeah, as I was saying, we'll be doing the trim. I got a way I can 3D print those trim pieces, and this is like a chrome filament. Even though I do like when it's on this raft, the parts are kind of stuck to it. I think my air gap is like, there's like an air gap between the part and this raft. I had it too high, and when I popped this off, all the parts just like popped right off and went everywhere. So I decreased that so that hopefully I can get this wrapped off there without them all popping off, but still loose enough to where I can remove them. So just so you can see, right? But anyways, I want them to stay with this so that you can paint it. Basically, just take a Sharpie and do the channel, and then take a silver marker and then go around the border, and then that way, if you scuff this on the trail, even if you scuff that chrome off, the filament is actually chrome filament, so you won't even really notice it, even if you do scuff it. So that's coming. I'm printing a new set right now. I changed made them, my CAD system like crashed on me when I was making this first one. I lost my changes on this one. I got this first one perfect, and then I printed a couple different ones since, and I could not match this. So I got a new set being printed right now that I think are pretty close to the original. These are pretty good, or pretty close, but they're a little thicker than this first one. So I'm trying to get them a little thinner so it looks more scale. But yeah, that's a huge, like when you walk away and come back with a fresh perspective and you look at this, that's the first thing that your first focal point is when you look at it, is that body trim. It's like, wow, it adds a big wow factor. So yeah, I'll be fixing this, and then we'll recess the grill back, fix that gutter, and then all the other details, and then I got a brand new set of frame rails coming for this chassis. I have axles. I have new springs coming. So I'll be building a chassis for this probably in the next week or two, and then I'm going to start detailing this to get this ready to go. And then I'm going to develop my own engine cover for small block Chevy that'll interchange with the RC 4-wheel drive stuff. And then apparently the R4 transmission with the adapted non-divorced transfer case, they don't make that anymore. So having a divorced transfer case is a no-go. Not only that, they don't have the drive shaft coming out of the tail housing of the transmission. It's like relocated to where the front drive shaft is, and it's that's a no-go anyway. So I'm gonna develop my own transfer case, I guess. I'll probably do like a belt drive or something, and then the rear drive shaft will output, straight in straight alignment with the transmission. So I'll make that right, and then make a proper transfer case for this. And then we'll probably use the R4 trans. I don't know if I'll design my own trans or not. That's fairly cheap. They're about 80 bucks. So it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm trying to use as much RC 4-wheel drive as I can. The less I have to make, the better. But that is one issue is non-divorce transfer case isn't how they are. These had integrated transfer case. So we'll be working on that, and then I got some other trucks I'm working on. I have 2 new cabs. The one I scanned here, and this one here. These are going to be pre-builds. So I'm gonna pull all the kits that I have in my inventory. I think I only have one anyway. Even though I have more floor pans printed, I'm gonna pull those off the market and then finish these 2 cabs, and then the next kits will have the updated parts with the newly redesigned parts that fit the scan. So I'll be working on them. So we're gonna have 2 new cabs coming, and then the newer kits will be coming out here in the next month, next couple weeks, anyways. And then I got the Axial Jeep project I'm working on. This is a short wheelbase RC 4-wheel drive frame that I converted my Axial portals over to leaf springs. So I'm gonna run them. I had to modify these pretty big time. I had to remove I forgot what they call that reinforcement, those pieces. So they're actually pretty weak. So I'm actually expecting these to break, and then when they do break, I'm gonna revert it back to the K44s, and then go back to passenger side drop for the front pig. So, but anyways, I got the Axial CJ Jeep body on the way. I got all the stuff to do that, and then we're gonna work on a super scale kit for that to adapt it to this chassis, and it'll probably fit the Axial chassis, even though it's designed to go on an Axial setup. But the Axial isn't a leaf sprung chassis, so that's what I'm all about. Making things scale, and it didn't have, they weren't linked factory. So I'll be doing that, and then I guess if we make it work on here, I'm sure we can come up with something to adapt it to the Axial chassis. But I will need one of those chassis in order to do that, and I no longer have one. So be working on that soon. That's gonna have some, it'll have a functioning hood, front clip will be sectioned, it'll have a full tub, battery compartment, hidden battery compartment somehow. I haven't really figured that out yet, but so that's coming. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I got some paint for the Chevy here. This is graphite So this is going to be the base. This is kind of like a dark, really dark gray. It's got like a metal flake look to it. But this is a graphite color. It's like kind of like a standard color. And then the two-tone will be just straight up black for the sides here. And I may do the roof. I'm not sure yet. Right now I'm just planning on doing the sides. I think it'll clash a little too much if I do the black. If I did white on this, then I might consider doing the white and then doing that strip that runs along the back. So that is the plan. So yeah, I had to come on here and do the video before I started tearing into this, because that's the first thing I'm going to be working on here probably today. Is I'm going to start tearing this all apart, start reworking the paint, considering doing the delete on that bolt hole and screwing it in from the inside. And what I'll do is I'll put a nut in here and epoxy over it, and then just totally delete it and bolt it in from that side, just like the real fender is. And then yeah, basically just like I did the other one. So I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, I'm working on a new studio setup here. I have a better cam. Right now I do everything on a cell phone, but I have OBS Studio, but the only thing I need to make that work is I need a mic. I don't have a mic, so I'll have to get one of them, and then I'll be switching over to my cam, and then I can show you stuff on the computer, and I can do different things with OBS. So anyways, that's all for now. We'll be back with some updates once I start working on this. I'm not sure when I'm going to come back, at what stage. I may do the whole thing and just, here, voila, here it is, or maybe I'll strip it down and, show you what I'm doing as I go. I don't know. But anyways, I'll be doing more videos here as I go this spring. Things are picking up. Funding's coming in, so we'll be getting a printer here soon. Bamboo, a better printer, I should say. I got printers. I just gave one away, in fact. So working on that, and more kits will be coming. So we'll catch you in the next one.